Okay, you've been married how long?
67 years.
67 years, so almost 70 years you guys have been together. And I know, I'm your son. I know that the marriage hasn't always been perfect. It hasn't always been according to God's plans. That's, for better or for worse, that's the human condition, and all marriages struggle with different things. But you've still been together for 67 years. And I can tell you from Scott and my perspective, you guys have set a wonderful example for us, not perfect, but an example for us of staying together and making it work, commitment, whatever you want to call it. I think it's hardwired into us to know that divorce is just not an option. It's just not part of how you play the game.
We had 3 wonderful children. We're very proud of all 3 of them. We're proud of you, and we're proud of Scott, and we were proud of Tony.
We know. We do know. So my question to you is, you have 2 sons who are married. You have 2 granddaughters who are married. And again, maybe by the time this video comes out, Robert will be married. And someday Ellie and Sam and Bo and others will be married. So tell them a little bit about what's kept you guys together when so many others have decided, for whatever reason, they weren't going to stay together anymore. You guys have stayed together almost 70 years.
Well, I believe that it's commitment. Because things do change as the years roll on. Things don't stay the same. But Scott told me one time, and I'd say this pretty well sums it up, that we have been an example to him in that things don't have to be perfect. You can have problems and still stay together.
Well, one time Scott went to this place in Memphis where they put children like Tony to take care of. And he came back and he said, "Mom and Dad, I was so proud of you going through there. That what you committed your life to taking care of Tony and not turn that over to somebody else." And he was said, "I was real proud of him." And I'm sure you thought the same way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We do. I do.
I think at some point, this was a main factor that we felt that it took both of us to give her the care she needed.
So you had something bigger than yourselves.
Yes, right.
Which,
But in my opinion, and I believe in your mother too, we never regretted keeping Tony and taking care of her. That was all part of our life, and we accepted it and loved it.
I think Scott and I felt the same way. So one of my friends once asked me, how do you deal with that? And I said, "What do you mean that?" He said, "Well, that, Tony. I said, that's my life. I don't know any different, and I'm thankful for that." So she was that was a part of what she was to me.
Well, I'd say to my grandchildren, to my great-grandchildren, accept and be pleased with the life that the Lord gives you.